Oh, so it's recording now.
Yep.
Ah! The glorious mic light!
Toad's professional, Max.
Toad's professional, indeed.
Toad's great professional. What are you doing?
I don't know. That was the sound of a laptop shouting to people who are listening to this.
Alright, guys, so this is the first ever episode of the
Currently unnamed podcast.
Should we just call it unnamed?
So we've got I don't know this and unnamed. Just going to.
It would work with the running theme.
Just a horrible name.
Just NA.
Non-applicable. Like insert name here was like
Narcotics Anonymous.
Oh dear.
So I mean, what are we talking about today?
We were talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles before, but
Skynet.
For this episode.
I don't know.
That's a good question, Max.
Right.
Like I said, the height of professionalism.
The complete height of knowing exactly what I'm doing, which I really don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm new here.
So am I.
So am I.
Well, that's good.
We're as inexperienced as the next person.
Did you say you want to talk about games?
Yeah, games.
Games.
I mean, for 3 minutes now, people have been listening to us, having no idea what we're going to talk about. Hopefully, I guess when we have this out, we'll have
editing.
No, are you gonna edit it?
No, I'm not gonna edit this.
No, but we can at least have a description so they know what they're clicking on before they click.
Skip the first 20 minutes. That's gonna be the first. Just skip the first 20 minutes. Don't even give them the choice.
No,
just do it.
Leave it.
So, what's the last game you played?
Space Engineers.
World of Warcraft.
Cool.
Well, it was BlizzCon, so
yeah,
that's a thing.
BlizzCon was a thing that stole much of the internet's time.
Yeah.
As of recent.
And much of my time. I was watching WCS. That was fun.
What was that? The
World Series Championship.
Oh, okay.
Yay.
All right, guys.
No, okay.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room.
Don't talk about Max that way.
Xbox One, PS4, imminent launch. Thoughts?
When do they actually? I know PlayStation 4 is pretty
in
soon.
America. Is it out in America?
It's Saturday in America.
Saturday?
It's soon. I think it's on the 18th, if I remember correctly.
I think it goes PS4 say this weekend, and then it goes Xbox the week after, and then week after that PS4 Europe.
What's the date today?
Today?
14th.
Off.
November.
What year?
2000.
What year?
What year is
What year is it? Yeah, okay, good. I probably should put the date on the description anyway.
That might help.
It's like just 2 weeks before PS4 and Xbox One come out, for reference.
So, yeah. I don't think at this time we won't have it for 2 weeks.
Well,
What?
I know somebody who's pre-ordered one. I'll leave my opinions of pre-ordering out of this. But I'll probably play it then.
Don't leave your opinions out of this.
The opinions are what makes the show. Go for
it. Yes. Start the controversy.
Pre-ordering is one of the worst ideas I've ever known.
That was actually in last episode's South Park. That was the topic in the show, pre-ordering.
Really?
Yeah.
Awful idea.
And that was Cartman's feeling.
But
he said, what did he say? It was
somebody relatable in South Park.
He said that was basically, you're just basically committing to buying something some guys in California haven't even finished making it.
Yeah. But you have no guarantee it's going to be any good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, try before you buy. Try before you buy is a pretty sort of good thing to go by.
Yeah. Well, the example I always use is Diablo 3. That was supposed to be a really good game, and it was just not. It was just not a good game.
It was a mess.
It was a mess. A mess.
But yeah, I've tried PS4 at Eurogamer earlier in the year. That was pretty damn good. It played very well.
It's the better technical one, isn't it?
Technicality, it's better. Apparently, the Xbox One is getting a higher frame rate, but a lower quality overall.
Right. Hardware in consoles doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter because they're going to make games. Most games are going to be cross-platform.
Yeah. So
which means they're going to make the game
for the
less, I guess, technically advanced system.
Yeah, so you're going to end up having crummy... Well, this is the thing, for PC, for 1 year, we will have games on it that are actually sort of an okay sort of challenge for the PC to run. So for a year, and then after that, PCs are just going to get ahead. So for console people, think of it like this: for a year, you're on the same tier of us, even if it's just a little bit lower. After a year, we're just going to go ahead, and we'll see you in a decade. But
they said that, didn't they?
Right.
Microsoft expects the Xbox One to last 10 years.
Good luck.
But guys, I mean, you say that they said the exact same thing about the current systems, and it sort of did. They both sort of did.
Yeah, but they showed where after that.
A lot of
well,
where.
yeah, but they did. So the ones coming out now are going to show where, but that the company is not going to do anything about it for 10 years.
Yeah,
they've proven that they're serious about it when they said. I mean, when they said that 10 years ago, everyone was like, "Yeah, right." I was one of those people. Like, yeah, right. But no, they weren't kidding. They weren't kidding.
What was the release date for the 360?
I want to say not 07. No.
It was way before 07.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember exactly.
Like 4?
It was like 2005.
Five. Yeah, I said 5.
Yeah.
I think.
That's lasted a long time.
That was a bloody long time. Yeah.
Especially since they managed to somehow get Witcher 2 on it.
It's like Witcher 2 light, I'd say.
Yeah. Well, no, it looks pretty damn good.
This is the thing. The limitations of the Xbox and PS4 have like really proven like how far coders can just perfect a game's code for a hardware that's like 8 years old or whatever. It's actually it's very impressive actually. So it's like you've got like Halo 4 as a pretty good example on Xbox 360. 360 is the less powerful console overall, I think.
Yeah, it is less powerful.
Yeah, it's powerful. And Halo 4 doesn't look that bad.
No.
I mean, it's still console, it's not PC, but it's...
Still get that solid 30 FPS on everything.
Yeah. And I had drops in FPS on my one.
Yeah, but most of the time I had solid 30.
I find it very impressive. It's kind of like a test for programmers to squeeze as much out as they can out of some hardware that's that old. I feel like consoles are kind of like a competition.
Yeah. That's why they call it the console wars.
Not the console wars of who can buy the most ones, it's the console wars of who can squeeze the most out of each one when it's God knows how old.
We'll just sit back and watch the peasants.
Yeah, watch the peasants throw money at each other as we sit on our throne of money.
Yeah.
As we slowly feed to Steam.
To Steam and
Humble Bundle.
Humble Bundle and Blizzard and all sorts of the evil.
You bring up the second question, the Steam box.
Now the Steam box. Intriguing would be a good way to put it.
Yeah, well, when did they said they were making it a while ago, didn't they?
Very long time
They've
ago.
only recently actually said what they're doing.
Yeah.
And what did you say they were making, like 7?
Well, the plan was they were going to make loads of them at different tiers. This is why I heard ages ago, and I have seen like schematics of different like sort of variants of it. And you'd end up with the low end ones, which I have a feeling were intended to be more of relay boxes. So you'd have your powerful PC upstairs, and you'd have this little box in your living room. Either have it via LAN or via Wi-Fi or something like that. So you'd have this box just transmitting stuff, have controllers plugged into it, and this would work really well for me because I'm not dragging my PC downstairs to my living room or wherever I'm keeping it upstairs. So that particular model worked really well for me. And then at the other end of it would be essentially a high-end gaming PC. I don't know about the prices, but it looked really interesting because it was a way, because a lot of people are kind of actually genuinely scared of building a PC because they have no idea what they were doing. I mean, being honest, I had no idea what I was doing when I built my PC, but I still built it. I sort of just went ahead with it.
You could pay a little more and have someone else do it
about
for you.
£50, I think, somewhere around then. So it's a pretty good alternative to get people into PC games, but at the same time make it a lot less daunting. Because people think, oh, I got to install an OS, I got to buy all these parts, got to get new programs, and I think it's quite interesting. Plus Steam OS.
Yeah, Steam OS looks good, but the whole streaming box I think is kind of pointless.
I'm with you on that one.
Because if I have a powerful PC, I'll play at my powerful PC.
I think the streaming box is the kind of thing my parents would honestly buy me, because when my friends come over, I play on my 360 with them. I don't take them upstairs, but on my 360 with them. My 360 is in horrible condition. It's full
PC
of dust.
games are generally designed to be played by yourself
That
online.
being said, this box is designed to host a load of people. So it's got like, for example, Magica would be an interesting example, because they've had ideas to have.
Show. Stand by to begin, please. Stand by.
Somebody owes me some money.
Why did you make a bet?
Probably.
Yeah,
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
And you bet against me.
No, I didn't. I don't gamble. Gambling is illegal.
So like Magica would be a good example of this. So you'd have 4 controllers plugged into the Steam box and playing Magica on your TV with your PC upstairs, just doing all the running of it. And
then it'll crash and you'll cry.
And you have to run upstairs.
You have to run upstairs.
so disappear in a couple of minutes. And, I mean,
bye guys.
this is generally something I would either.
Or like you get like you're down there playing with your friends, and upstairs a Windows pop-up comes. And
Windows
pauses the
update.
game. Yeah, you have
Windows
to like.
update. Restart your computer.
No.
You don't even see, because you're downstairs with your friends.
And
You
then
don't
all of a
see.
sudden
You don't see those mandatory like your computer. Right, one of those was
Oh
right
god!
there.
Oh god!
It literally just popped up.
It's Hal.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
actually Hal.
Yeah.
Oh my
10
gosh.
minutes. You got 10 minutes to like run up. At least that one is kind, because it doesn't have to counter. You know, if you just leave it there, it'll happen. But they have the ones that say your computer will restart in 15 minutes or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
And if you don't press anything, it will. And it happened to me. I was playing.
Yeah.
I forget what game it was. I was totally immersed. And then suddenly it crashed on the desktop. I was like, "What?" And then I saw the window start shutting down. I was like,
I've like
Yeah,
clawed at my screen trying to get the windows. Like, don't leave.
hadn't
was in
saved anything.
I was in the middle of a game of FTL.
Oh,
And I was like, okay,
Oh,
right
yeah.
at the end. This was the first
That's
I've ever
cruel.
got.
That's cruel.
I got right to the end. I was like, okay, just remembered I've got to go get something. Took me like half an hour. Came back, and the countdown actually thing was like on 1 second, and then just gone. And my game was gone,
Wow.
and I cried a little bit inside.
Yeah, a little bit of you just like, oh.
I've used those as counters before, because I've said, "Oh, remind me in 4 hours. I'm not really going to be that long." Like suddenly it'll just pop up what feels like a couple of minutes later. It's like, "I've been 4 hours.
Yeah.
What happened to all the time?" And then I realised, oh wait, I browsed through Reddit for 4
The
hours.
internet has consumed my time.
It does that, doesn't it? It's kind of cruel.
The internet is dark and full of terrors.
Indeed, it is.
It just sucks you in. You don't even know what happened. I have no idea how many times I've been about to go to bed, and I check my Facebook or something, and somebody's got some little 2-minute clip of something on YouTube,
Yeah, and
you
then
watch
you look at
it.
the clock again.
Oh,
It's
I
like,
think,
related videos.
4 hours later, you're on some like
you look at the
random,
clock. It's 4 in the morning.
You're watching
you should be asleep.
like videos of like, I don't know,
Cats,
cats
doing
doing
backflips and
It's
skateboards or
internet.
something.
the sun's
Cats.
rising.
It's always the cats. You look
And it's not
outside
for
and you're
me-
like,
for
is
me-
that the sun?
For me, because I was actually gonna say tigers or stuff, because I watch a lot of like the animal things, but those are cats. Still.
Yeah, so either way,
it ends up with the
It's
cat.
always cats.
There's always some kind of cat. Damn cats.
So I have an idea for a topical topic that we could possibly talk about. That actually works.
Topical topic.
That we could
They're
possibly talk
usually
about.
the best.
Google Plus comments on YouTube.
Big topic.
Bob. Was it the Bob Army or something?
Oh, yeah.
The Bob Army.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's like people hate the new Google Plus comments, so they're the Bob Army. They draw like text art of like a guy and a tank, and just copy and paste it onto every single video.
Because there is no character limit on Google Plus now. Some guy copied out the entirety of the Fellowship of the Ring and posted it on like some guy's video. I was just scrolling through. I'm like, this is ebook piracy.
Yeah.
It literally is. They've turned YouTube comments into piracy of literature.
Oh.
Google, you screwed up so badly. You made something that people want.
Yeah.
Well,
That's not Google.
Because I mean, I was seeing a lot of people complaining about it. You guys are saying Google Plus comments on YouTube. I view it more as YouTube comments on Google Plus, because I guess nobody I know actually uses Google Plus.
Yeah.
But people use YouTube, and that is the filthiest, dirtiest, meanest, like darkest
Just
place
merging
of
the two
humanity.
The dark.
It's a horrible
Yeah.
idea.
And so no, I felt this was the only way to fix that. Because now you have some kind of ownership for your comments on
Yeah,
there.
you can be tracked and
Yeah.
monitored by. Like,
You're not just some anonymous, unknown, you know.
I mean, I've never really
horde.
been.
Exactly.
I've never sort of followed the trend of just using the complete anonymity on the internet and just like being a complete arsehole. I've always tried to give like constructive comments.
Yeah,
or, like,
I've always been like, I'm going to be a complete arsehole and then stick my name on it and stick my address, see who does anything.
Well, I
So
would,
that's like the complete.
I would recommend you don't do that
Yeah,
anymore.
it might not go well. I watched Iron
Don't
Man
do
3
that,
the other day.
kids.
That didn't go well.
Yeah, don't do trolling, kids.
Yeah, don't troll and then give your
Don't
address.
give your address.
Yes.
Oh,
Give
it's
your
like-
best mate's address.
Oh no, it's like that one video with that girl's father. It's like, because you done goofed. Who was that? It's that girl's father. It's like, I've called the internet police and they're gonna hunt you down. It's
I don't
hilarious.
remember.
It was like some girl got blackmailed on the internet or something, and it was literally just on a webcam, and this girl recording it. Her dad was just yelling at these trolls, and it was hilarious. Because it was like in the comments, just like spamming things on Twitch or something. It was just so funny, and this is essentially what's happening now, because people are just giving away their addresses, not their addresses in this case, but their name, like a profile can be tracked.
I just,
It's
sorry,
just-
I just got what you said. The Iron Man 3 thing. I didn't even.
You just
agree.
got
I
it?
just got it.
You
yeah.
just
I
understood.
was working on it, but I had some. It was like the writer's strike I was talking about earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Parts of my brain weren't, on strike, and
I thought everyone ignored me. I was feeling a bit sad.
I was like, huh, that's weird. And then
Well, what about Iron Man 3?
he gives the address to the.
He's
to
like,
the
here's
man.
my
Oh,
address,
yeah.
and then his house explodes.
So you hadn't got it either. Yeah, I just got it.
This is what happens if you put your address on the internet.
Exactly.
You
Your
get
house
terrorists,
Your
explodes.
house.
you get
Get
terrorists
terrorists
with helicopters.
News helicopters with like a million rockets and just blow up your house.
Exactly.
And of course, he didn't actually have any like long-range scanners or sensors because he's Iron Man / Tony Stark, and he doesn't have the technology for that.
No.
You actually have just stumbled on, I think, the first topic for our next show, because we need to we run out of time for this show.
Oh yeah, video games.
We'll come back to it, but we can actually do the next one now.
Come on.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
I was planning.
Best planning.